Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to the INC. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. For those saying that Black people betray them, I really do hope that you all are calling your families out and calling your uncles, your aunts, I hope you all are calling them all out because I do not see how full grown people we come out instead of taking accountability of what they did wrong during the election, right? They are calling Black people out for no reason. What did Black people do? I do not understand. But because they know that Black people are the only people they can wake up and call their name without, they let them call other people. Every day, Black people, this Black people, that when you people did not try to help yourselves. The reality is that Black people showed all out for everybody, but your families did not. Because I remember that I saw a video of a woman, not just only that woman, and other ones, even the ones that are illegal, said that if they were opportune, that they would also vote for Trump, right? Why? Because they feel like he will get the economy going. Now, I hope you all are seeing how the economy is going because the economy is taking you back to where you came from, right? So it is not us. First of all, hold your own people accountable and hold other people that messed up like you people did. Because last I checked, my people came all out for you people, but you all came out for people. The same people that are going around saying that they do not care that they are sending you people back home. Let's get into this video.
That you're a Mexican American. Yes. What do you think about Trump's border policy?
I love it. I love it. I'm 100% for it.
Do you know anybody that crossed the border without applying for green card?
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I have family members that did. Cousins, nephews, nieces.
Because those people might be deported if Donald Trump wins.
That's okay. That's okay.
How long have they been here for?
Years, like 20, some like 30 years.
And so you think that members of your own family who've been here for 30 years should be deported?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, they can be deported, but they can also apply to come back again to the United States, but do it the right way.
How do you think they would feel about you saying that?
Oh, they would be very angry. They are angry at me right now. They don't talk to me because I support Trump.
Because I've been thinking a lot about this, and I know it's going to be controversial, but I'm actually rooting for Latinas and Latinos who voted for Trump. I really am. I really hope that they get everything that they voted for, and I hope that they never forget who they voted for. So when they're waving goodbye to their undocumented partner because they got deported back, I want them to remember who they voted for. When their abuelita needs life-saving care, but there is no Medicaid because it's been slashed to the bone, I want them to remember who they voted for. When they watch their nieces and nephews struggle because birthright citizenship is gone and all of a sudden their family isn't welcome, I want them to remember who they voted for. When they have a child with special needs but there's no funding, no resources, no Department of Education, I want them to remember who they voted for. When all of a sudden their family's neighborhood is targeted with more policing instead of community support, I want them to remember who they voted for. When there's no money for your family but a whole bunch for billionaires, I want them to remember who they voted for. When environmental protections vanish and the air is so disgustingly polluted that their kids develop asthma or something similar, I want them to remember who they voted for. When discrimination increases and they are harassed incessantly because they will never be white, I want them to remember who they voted for. Call me petty, but sometimes getting exactly what you voted for is the only way to understand it.
You guys notice how everybody has all this smoke for black people, right? Everybody got something to say and got smoke for black people. But rarely do you see them having that same smoke for people that's actually coming after them. There's this guy that's going viral on the internet. It's a Hispanic guy. You guys may know him back in the day. I keep hearing about 3 years ago, he put out this video saying, black people standing around saying like, how Chico get that truck or how so-and-so get that nice car. And he said, cause we stick together. That guy. He has a history of making videos to antagonize black people. So now he comes back with what's going on now with the mass deportations. And he's saying how he's hearing how black people are making fun of Mexicans. and laughing at their situation, saying that we're not gonna help them. And he says, why would we think Mexicans are gonna come and ask us for help when we don't even help each other? That the Mexicans we stick together, and the Hispanic communities we stick together. And he named off a bunch of them, but he left off Puerto Ricans and Cubans, right? While he was naming how they all stick together, and how they don't need us. We know how to stick together. They're a hard-working group of people, insinuating black people aren't hard-working and black people don't stick together. Well, let me give him a little bit of smoke for his own people and the people that's actually doing this to you. First of all, you want to holler Mexicans and Hispanics stick together. But I saw this interesting clip where one of your Hispanic women was saying that she came to this country legally and she's been here, and she's voting for Trump because she believes in everything Trump says. And that she has, so the guy asked her, that was interviewing her, asked her, did she have any illegal immigrants in her family in this country? And she said, oh yes, I have cousins and nieces and nephews and yada yada yada. He said, so what happens if how would you feel if they get deported? She said, I'm okay with it. She looked straight in the camera and said she was okay, not with just other Mexican or Hispanics being deported, but she was okay with her nieces, her nephews, her cousins, her family being deported. But y'all stick together. Okay. Try this on. Y'all stick together, right? And black people don't. Okay. In this election, y'all asses were on the line. Yeah, mass deportation was such a huge part of his campaign. The signs were over there. You could have took all them signs they held for mass deportation and wallpapered the entire damn White House. It was so many signs in there. But when you look at the numbers from the 2024 election, y'all stick together. 39% of Latino women voted for mass deportation. 54% of male Latinos voted for mass deportation. Now tell me again how y'all ass stick together. I'll wait. Those same numbers that came back of those election results, where it listed black people, how we came out, 92% black women voted against mass deportations. 77 to 80% of black men voted against mass deportations. When the numbers came out, we saw who stuck together. We stuck together. Overall majority of black people, we were on the same line, baby. We were on the same note. We were side by side. When it came down to put your mouth to put your actions to your mouth, we went in that booth and we stepped out and we stepped up in there and we stood 10 toes down, baby. Your numbers reflect y'all don't know how to stick together. I've heard your own people on multiple interviews, baby, multiple interviews, because they got theirs and they said they came here legally. They don't care what happens to y'all. Y'all should get deported. It don't matter to them. But y'all stick together. Baby, let me tell you another thing. While you sitting up here talking about black people was sitting around looking at what you drive, talking about how you got that, that's a damn lie. Because when y'all first started coming over here, who you think was hiring y'all? Who you think was passing y'all names on to other people because we acknowledged and respected the work that you did? And don't forget we was getting it for the price too. But we passed your names on to other people. I know I did that several times. So what the hell? Are you sitting up here talking about black people sitting up talking about how you get this? Baby, we don't have time to sit up talking about how you got that. We knew how you got it. We knew y'all work y'all ass off. We saw y'all. We saw y'all working all times of day. We saw y'all turn y'all headlights on y'all cars and trucks at night to continue working. We saw that. We didn't try to take none of that from y'all. I'm willing to bet you probably got more business from black people than you did white people. But we sitting up running. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for what you got and how you got it, because we too busy trying to get ours. You got us mixed up with white folk. White folk are the only people that look at people they consider less than and ask how the hell did they get that. We're the ones that have been suffering from that from them. We're the ones that have had our towns burnt out, our homes burnt up, because they were sitting up, how he got that and I ain't got that. How they got this and I don't have it. That's not us, honey. Quit trying to put everything negative on black people. Worry about your own damn folk. How about that? Because evidently, y'all don't have each other back, baby. Y'all turn on each other. Y'all turn on each other quicker than anybody I ever seen. Y'all numbers say y'all don't stick together. Mind your business. Put that smoke on the people that voted against your own best interest. Put that on the smoke of the people that's coming after you. Black people ain't talking about no mass deportations. How come you ain't got no smoke for white folk? How come you ain't got no smoke for your folk? Why aren't you talking about these people that get on here and say they all for mass deportation because they legal? Even though they have family members and friends they know that are not and will be harmed. Where your smoke for those folk? Man, if y'all don't fall up off us. We trying our best. We tried our best to make sure that everybody would come up in 2025 in a little bit better position than they were in 2024. We tried that. We stood up to the test. We stood together, honey. Your anti-blackness is showing. Your anti-blackness is showing, and it's been showing since you first brought your ass on TikTok with all that comparison shit. We don't care what you drive, honey. We knew y'all were hard working. We hired y'all ass. We recommended y'all to other people. But now it's us. You just want something bad to say. You just want a reason to come after black people. Keep on looking for that reason. Keep on coming. Because while you hollering Mexicans ain't gonna be coming asking for help, you better tell your folk to get their ass off social media begging for black people to step up, begging for black people to talk about it on their platforms, begging for black people to speak out. Your own words disprove your damn statement. How the hell you say y'all stick together and we sitting up here watching y'all turn each other ass in or going into the voting booth voting against each other when your record stands for what it is? Get off black people and get on your own, brother.
Black people, we have two choices. We either unify or watch our continued demise at the hands of those that keep reaping the benefits of our labor. I want you to understand that this society bases its success on its ability to exploit black people. Whether you are in North America, Africa, Europe, or the Caribbean, the exploitation of black people is universal. We will always have our differences because we are not a monolith, but our differences are petty. Our differences were designed by our oppressors to divide us. Differences of religion or lack thereof, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, education level, colorism, sexism, or even where you land in the African diaspora. Malcolm X said we must lay our petty differences aside for the sole purpose of bringing benefits to the whole. He also said whenever you find people who can't forget their differences, then they're more interested in their personal aims and objectives than they are in the conditions of the whole. So if you care more about yourself than you do your people, then you do your children, and your children's children, then it's game over for all of us. That's what's on the line here. Our very existence. The power structure in this world is based on your proximity to whiteness. Therefore, depending on this society to do right by black people is a waste of time. The fact remains to this day, we will only have power, we will only have our black liberation through our unity. Global black unity. They lie and distort the truth of our black American history and our African history. Because please believe our opposition knows the power of having the full knowledge of oneself. Like Marcus Garvey said, a people without knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. So what's next? What do we do now to take control of our destiny? For all black people. I am a revolutionary, which is why I chose to start an organization called the Black Revolutionary Collective. We are a global organization focused on building economic and political power for all black people. The BRC will build institutions, resources, and opportunities for all black people across the globe. The solution is simple. Build our own. We need to build our own corporations and franchises. We need to employ our own people so that we can pay our people fairly and treat our people fairly. We need to build competitive supermarkets to get these racist supermarkets out of our communities. We need to circulate our 1.8 trillion spending power back into the black community. So what? They don't want to give our children equal access to education. So they don't want to teach our children the fullness of their history. So we'll start our own school system that provides the curriculum that our children deserve. We will hire black teachers that love our children and support their dreams. We must build our own. Giving your children access to a full education will give our youth the hope that they have lost. And we can get more of them off the streets and back in school, back on a path for success, because they deserve it. They deserve the path. They deserve our protection. They deserve an education. We will also fight for our homeless population by helping to provide a pathway out of homelessness for black people. We will also take legal action against this corrupt justice system that religiously targets black communities to power this trillion-dollar business called the prison system. We will also help our brothers and sisters incarcerated come back to society with purpose and an actual pathway to a better future. And we won't stop there. All local government should be run by the black people who live in the community. We want all colonizers out of Africa. We will not stand for the continued theft of our motherland's natural resources, leaving our African people without anything, while all these non-African people gain billions of dollars per year off of Africa's resources, while our people starve in the Congo. The BRC is not theoretical. We have already started this work, and we will cross off every item on this agenda by any means necessary. I love you, black man. I love you, black woman. Knowledge is power. Power to the people.
This is all I got from this video. And I don't know, each time I listen to Melody Angels, because that is her name and her handle, the one in Afro, both are very awesome, but I really do love her so much because I really do see how everybody is calling for nothing but unity, because seeing what is going on and how black people so far have been treated, I love it. I love the fact that everybody's finding a solid ground. Everybody is finding strength. Everybody is also finding time to ask us to come together and work things out. And from all she said, that is absolutely brilliant. These are the things that I really do look forward to seeing. I understand that this has happened in black community where they have black owned community and all that, but was cut short due to some certain things. But it did not stop black people. They grew beyond that. And now, with the things going on, Black businesses that are in other stores are being kicked out. Why? Because they are rolling over their DEI, making people that look like me run out of business. And I remember that I talked about how I know that, some places, especially Target, rolled the EEI out, and there are some Black businesses in there, right? And it's in kind of a hard dialogue, because a lot of people are like, why do I have to go back to Target to probably do something, because they do not care about us? Why do I have to care about them? Like, if you are a Black owned business and you work with them, you just have to pull out your business from there and probably run it online or look for a way to market it. I really do understand. And I know how hard it hurts a lot of people to see that probably stores or companies that they trust so much are rolling back their DEI, making it even harder for people that look like me to find job. But we all know that the major reason why we are saying you can go to Target and only buy a Black business, buy a Black brand, and go away. You don't have to buy any other this thing from other people. Just that Black brand. Go get it and run away. But it's a lot of people did not find that funny. To some people, it's okay, which I understand that everybody is hurt, because the things that has been going on, it's really like awakening. Now, a lot of people will definitely go out of business. Some will probably have to bring back their business home. But all I am saying is that platform is very important. We need to. I am also happy that Black History Month is also here, because that will also be an avenue for them to market their brands and all that and push it out. I don't know what they are doing or how they are trying to work things out, especially the ones that are affected, or especially the ones, even some that did not withdraw their brands from those places. They are also kicking them out. So it's really going to be hard for some people. That is also one of the reasons why I have been screaming from the onset, from late last year, that it's time for us to, if you are earning $1, you have to look for a way to double it or triple it. Why? Because I do not trust or understand some certain things going on, because it's going to really be a tough year. Yeah. So a very big shout out to her. She is absolutely awesome. And I really do look forward to everything she mentioned happening to Black people. Why? Because Black people deserve all of this and more. Yeah. And I really cannot wait for the day Black people and Africans can unite and know that it is us. We are one, and nothing will change that. I know sometimes some people are hurt, stories that the media carries and all that. The reality is that sometimes the media is very deceiving. If you come to any Africa as a Black person, nobody will know you are American. They will think you are from the place. Why? The only thing they will say, oh, she has an accent. Maybe she lives in United States. That is the only thing. But there is nothing as beautiful as being in a space when you find people that look like you. Nobody will know, because I have done this experiment with some people, and everybody all blended. Not until we started talking deeper, and everybody, okay, I was like, okay, fine. Rob is not Nigerian. They were like, sorry. Okay, they said, where are you? Okay, what they're asking is, where are you originally from? And he said, he's Black American. And they were like, oh, really? So they thought he is also in Nigeria. So they are asking, where are you from? Are you from the East? Are you from the North? Or you are from the South? Because, West, because that is how we say it. probably if you find yourself in Nigeria or maybe Accra or anywhere, when everybody is together, nobody knows where you are from. Not until they start, where are you? Okay, where are you originally from? Then you cannot say, I am from the eastern part of Nigeria. And they will be like, oh, okay, I understand it. So just like that. And then back to the other one that Big Sister talked about. See, one thing I am going to say is that some people really know how to gaslight themselves. Why am I saying this? Is because they know what they are doing. They know that Black people is the only people they can easily mention their names. Black people is the only people they can wake up and call. If it is not Black people, who else? Now, they see videos of white women calling them all out, saying they are going to call ICE on them. Even some of their own people say, I am going to call ICE on you. And the worst part, what Big Sister said is true. I saw the video of where a Hispanic woman said, they asked her, it was an interview. She said she voted for Trump. And they asked her, don't you have people that is going to affect? She said she does. She has cousins, she has nephews, nieces, and all that it will affect. So they asked her, what if they find out won't they be angry with her? She said she doesn't care. So these people should just understand that it is not us. Black people, I don't know why they are calling Black people, but Black people got no hands in what that is going on. They should hold. Why I have not heard other people calling. I am not saying that they should start calling names, but I am not hearing them call Asians, other people. Why is it only Black people that just that? It's kind of crazy, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't know if I should say that I give up to them, but I am leaving them to handle themselves and to find themselves. Because first, one thing is having a problem is that you have to realize that you have a problem. You find yourself. You do analysis to find out how did you go wrong or how did you not go wrong. Then how do I fix the problem, right? So now you all can see with everything going on, they will have to go back home first before they start working things out. So let's go make it work in their own country, right? And because the reality is that Black people did not hurt anybody. Black people came all out for them, but they did not come out for themselves. So what Black people do. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.